I am. Do you want to be in my YouTube video, Kels? No.
So, Kels, this is a YouTube video. Right? This is very good idea.
Yeah.
And then vice versa.
Yeah, you're in it now.
That's what's happening right now. So.
Do you approve?
I'm trying to think of one.
You don't have to get in it. What you doing?
Here's a good one. And this is the first one, since it's at hand right now.
Doggy! I have to follow it up with an actual scenario, if you've been in one.
2 seconds.
I would have like zero experience when it comes to boys. I've been in a 5-year relationship. So, quite new to this kind of like...
I see a question I was going to ask you.
Stuff. What?
I'm not sure I'm fucking on.
Anything. Okay, I'll ask you one.
Yeah.
Do looks really matter?
Yes.
To what extent though? Like what?
To the extent of, like, first appeal to someone. It's like, beauty is such a, I think, an art. It's like...
But beauty is in the eye of the beholder is what I believe. Because, like, people think of beautiful in many different parts of the world. Like, beauty could be beautiful eyes, beauty could be beautiful style. Like, you never know when
exactly.
it comes. It's all about perception of whomever thinks.
Exactly, but then there's something where, like, if you have like a picture of someone and she might look like a wildebeest, it's pretty obvious that the majority of people are going to have the same opinion. So.
Yeah, but that's opinion. But you really don't know what that girl is like in the inside. She could be beautiful.
You said beauty though.
But she could be beautiful and have a horrible
do looks really matter?
personality. Like, if you don't like that about somebody.
Do looks really matter is the question. So yes.
No, but like.
Well, for me, yes. You're asking the dude, so be quiet. So for a dude, majority I think would be yes, because it's like first appeal. It's beauty's like such a
broad spectre thing.
Yeah, but it's such a thing that's just like nice attraction. Like, you know, it's nice.
Like, you know, like.
So of course, yes.
I hate looking at this because you don't know what you look like.
Sure, look, my greasy hair.
Keep going.
Okay, so yeah.
What else?
Well, I want to see, can I add something to that question? Does beauty really matter? Yes, because beauty is beauty. It's like, you'd rather beauty than no beauty. But then when something is beautiful or something is good looking and pretty, then there's, what did you say? You said
initial attraction.
Yeah,
and then
but then you were saying that
beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, but then it's something else you're saying. You were saying that it can vary then. But yeah,
but it can vary what people like, because you might like something different than the boy next to you.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know?
Yeah. So once you're at that beauty bracket where you passed it, not beauty, and then it's like, oh, good looking, the looks matter. Then within that, it's like there's
you're
so many
complicating it. It's just simple. Like, do they matter? Yes or no?
Yes.
For love.
For love, no.
But love is blind. Even the.
Yeah, but that wasn't the question. Okay, if you're on about love.
Love. Like,
that's a very.
like, it's deep. You know.
100%.
You could go into a room with a blind person and they could love you from one conversation. You never know.
No, I don't think that.
Why?
Because, like, love takes time. If you start loving something or someone, that's like. That takes a lot of time.
Okay, she's just not having it today. Okay, next question. How many dates do you think would be standard before asking a girl to go further than just talking or kissing?
I think that's something that comes completely natural. Okay, think about this. In this day and age where people are like, they talk a lot about consent. If you're with a girl, you're not going to stand there and all of a sudden ask her, can we do this, can we do that? Because you already know inherently and naturally if you're feeling that same thing with someone. You get me? So say if you weren't feeling it with a dude, you're chilling, he asked you, do you want to go further? What's your initial thought? You're going to feel a bit like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, like, I haven't been in that position, but I do feel like if I was in a perfect world, you should have had a few dates with that boy before thinking of, you know, progressing your relationship with them.
Exactly.
Or staying over somewhere or going, you know, somewhere nice, like a meal, or they're important. But I feel like now, since we're in lockdown and we're a completely different scenario than we would be in normal daily life, dating is so much more pushed towards like online dating, like as if Tinder, or if you have Snapchat or any of these social media platforms, it's more dating on them than it would be meeting up and meeting
Yeah,
out
so then I
naturally,
suppose, so
you know?
then a question off that would be, instead of your first question, would say about on Tinder, when's the
Yeah.
right time to ask someone to meet you? Because that is a complete stranger. So when do you, like, where's the line to be like, now I can ask you to meet me in
Now,
person, and
yeah.
we're both complete strangers? Like, when would you bring something
When
up
would
like
you
that?
bring something up like?
Okay, so that's, yeah,
See, that would be like,
that's a good one. We'll turn into that.
yeah.
Right, okay, so.
So basically, that question was like, when is the point that from online dating and meeting people not the way that we would have met them before, would you find it comfortable to
Ask them to
meet you in person even? Because I feel like now with the restrictions in place, a lot of dating is limited to FaceTime and chatting online and just like, you know, messaging people. But we should not forget that there is a lot of danger with online dating as well. There can be catfishes, and there can be very
real
scary danger for kids even. You know, if you're a young adult turning 18 and you're looking for love online and you find someone who could take advantage of that person as a young woman in her
Yeah, like someone could be on that, like you just said there, her intentions could be that, and then you could have, like, say for instance, a male who could be on it, his intentions are like, for some reason, like, kind of, like he wants to, like, his intentions aren't like that, it's completely different. He wants to meet you and then maybe like be a prick or do something really bad, which is very, like, that's the danger. That's a low percentage chance to happen, but that still does happen. Like, so that's why, I mean, people online is a bit,
it's a bit
iffy.
Awkward, yeah. Anyway, any other question you'd like to ask a girl for an honest answer, like when it comes to just in general life, like, it doesn't have to be anything got to do with dating. I just find that that's like a very recurrent topic in these question things.
I'm trying to think.
Anything, like, from like going to school or college or something.
Wait, that woman killing us for a bit. So, I don't know. I can't think about it right now.
Okay, can I ask you one?
Yeah, ask her.
Is there a type, like, in boy world?
Yeah, I've been asked this by someone recently.
Do you have like a type?
And I've said no, and they've said you do.
And what would that be? Like,
well, they said like brown hair, dark eyes and stuff like that, because most people I've been with has been like that. But I don't know, I think it's just more like if I'm like beauty, I don't know, like if you just first look at someone based off appearance, so I have a type like that, it's like, no, if I think someone's good looking, they're good looking. If I say people do have types, like me.
What if you catch them on a bad day, like when my hair is like...
Yeah, well, I could actually say I do have a type. Someone who's smaller than me. Because I like the
someone who's smaller
than me.
Yeah, like I don't know what my type is, you know. Fair enough. Like I think a lot of people are very attractive looking, but then when you get to meet them and
it could
spend
go
time
anywhere.
with them, it could go south. And the same goes with meeting a person who you may not think is attractive, but their personality could have gotten you in the end. Like, it could have just swept you off your feet. Like, if somebody is so funny and you're laughing when you're with them and they make you smile, you're gonna go to bed thinking of that person rather than the good looking lad you see walk down the street in his nice fucking Nike-ear tracksuit or something.
That's true. Yeah,
like, there's a difference there. It's all about connection with a person. It's not just looks.
Exactly.
And that's why.
But that is a factor.
Yeah, but it's good to look at someone, you know, and you find like attractive and you just wanna you know, look at, even just to admire. So I find like even if you're in a relationship, you can still admire beauty. Like, I know I'm a woman, but I can admire another woman's beauty. Like, if I see their hair and, you know, they look really good, I'm gonna say you look pretty. It's not that I want to have a relationship with you, I just find you attractive. Like, there's a line.
Yeah.
As women who respect women, like, you know, girl power and all. if that even exists in lads.
Like mop power and shit, and like multi-purpose cleaning power. And
see, that's what I didn't want to hear. Like, that's just pure feminism at its
It's good to do a bit of mopping, but like I can do a bit of mopping as well, so that's
See,
okay.
I like a boy who can do his own stuff, you know, pick up his own clothes, maybe put on a wash for his mother and sweep the floors every now and again. Like, I don't really think that is all for women, as it would have been going back centuries ago. But like you need to be up with the times, especially because like now there's so much more opportunity for women to
And women
go
have
and
to work now.
make themselves better and like get paid.
You know, like no one,
equal
like
to
women
men.
did traditionally do all that, like type of
Yeah.
cleaning, cooking, washing, doing dishes, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That was when women didn't really have to work because men made enough money to where they didn't have to work, and women
Yeah, but
would rather
women were
stay at
looked
home.
at as a pun, like women were just expected to have children and rear the kids and not go to school and finish and then go have a good permanent job somewhere. Their role was to cook, clean, and bear children.
Women
like,
want to have
it,
kids.
You know,
they're not expected. They want to have kids, and it's expected of some.
It's a human one, but I feel like I don't want kids at the moment.
You're young.
I have never thought about it, but like if it was to happen when I'm older, I hope it's with the right person. Who wants the same things in life as you. Like that's what we find in soulmates or people you love, or you know.
I think it's because when you're young, like you don't think a lot about like having kids. Except for me at this age, I turned 21.
It depends. If you're in a stable relationship and you're about 25 and you're with this person about 6 years and you both wanted kids.
I mean, yeah, that would be in your head then about kids. If you're with someone 6 years.
And you wanted kids, you'd want to have a talk about it, like, you know. Especially if one person feels that way, and then just get out in the open air and clear the tension in the room, like the elephant in the room for the kids. Just say it as it is. And like if they love you, they'd understand that you could negotiate on it, like, you know, wait or go. Like there's no in between unless you're uncertain. You know?
Yeah. Okay, what's a question? I need to come up with a question now that a lad wants to know about. Every lad wants to know about a girl.
Well, like, there's a lot of questions.
Yeah, but I can't think of any right now.
Yeah.
Let me use this.
Well, I just ask one.
Yeah.
Do you like, say, is fashion important?
Yeah, how a person looks, I like to.
But like, if say she decides to wear pink and red, and they're like the staple colors that you don't mix, and it just looks terrible. But this girl is living her best life and she's slaying. But the fact that you hate this color combination, would you manage to say it to her, or would you just be happy that your girlfriend is happy wearing that thing?
I don't think I'd care.
If she was happy, but everyone else hated it, would you side with others, or would you side with the person you're meant to love?
Just do what you
Would you make them feel bad for wearing something that makes them happy, or
no?
Once they're not hurting others.
I have an opinion about what people wear, like everyone does, and if she asks my opinion, 100% you're going to get honestly, and yeah. I'll put on this tonight.
I am. I'll send you.
Sure, it's so shit. We need more. I need to.
Come in. Okay, so this is the outro. Lee has to go to bed, and my mother is collecting me because I have to go home to bed. But is that everything you want to know for a girl? You haven't really asked questions.
Exactly.
How about in the next one? Then it's just you ask about questions about girls, because I can make this the lads version. Well, you know, I'll have it captioned as it is right there. You can see right there. Press that. Well, while I got you here now, you can press that subscribe button, or the like button, or the dislike button. Only if you find this shit interesting, because if you don't do it, because then if no one watches it, then she knows she has something to improve upon. How about if you like dogs? If you like dogs, you have to subscribe, because these puppers have been here the whole time. Okay, bye.